Okay. So for my first question, it's what do you think I'm like in general?
So what do I think you like in general?
Yeah.
Um, I think you're pretty cool from what I see in class. I think you're definitely very prepared. Um, all of the Kahoots that we do, you're always like somewhat close to the top. I remember you even won one. One we just killed it. Um, when we did our triple me project, or not a triple me project, but
The throwdown.
the throwdown too. Yeah. Like I said, just pretty prepared. Individual. If I had to guess, I don't remember what type you were. Were you expressive or amiable?
No, I was actually analytical.
You're analytical. Okay, okay. Oh yeah. I mean that's pretty much what I gathered from our short time, knowing each other in class.
Okay. So this question is kind of repetitive, but like what was your first impression of me?
The first impression, thought you were pretty quiet. Um, kind of quiet. I didn't really say too much in class. Um, just overall, friendly.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, just kind of reserved. Probably need some time to open up.
Yeah, I'm very like I'm a little bit antisocial. Like I don't mean to be. It's just like I'm just not good at like talking to people.
Yeah, you say you're an introvert.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And so after working with me, has your perception of me changed?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after spending some time during the project, like I said, I mean, most introverts that I come across, they just need a little time to warm up, and then they, are allowed to just start being themselves around our group. So, we were all putting in work trying to make that idea happen. Um, some more of your personality showed through, which is cool, because I don't know, introverts are kind of like onions, you just peel back layer after layer.
Hmm.
So, yeah, so maybe my perception didn't necessarily change, but it was just cool to kind of work with you or whatever, get to know you.
Yeah, same. So what do you think about my work ethic?
Your work ethic,
Yep.
I think your work ethic is pretty solid. Like I said, everything that we had to do, we were pretty prepared. Parts that you had for the slides and for the actual written portion of the assignment itself were pretty on time, and they were thorough. So, I mean, for what I can tell in class, like I said, it just seems like you set aside a time to do your work when you're supposed to do it, which is good.
Okay. Um, are there any things that you think I can improve on or that could make my work ethic stronger?
Hmm. Um, that's a tough one. All right, so things you could probably improve on is just probably being a little bit more assertive with your inputs. You know what I'm saying? I know every group has the drivers and the people that kind of take control or whatever, but it's always good to just be assertive with what you think and just be ready to add your ideas and defend them or whatever. I think that would be good. Like if you were especially going into a career where you're gonna be doing a lot of team working,
Yeah.
just to approach every team with like confidence and just make sure that if you have thoughts like everybody does, just go ahead and present them and be ready to just add your portion of thought to the assignment. But you did pretty good on, but that was one thing, those driver characteristics definitely help in the group work.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you because I did feel like while we was like brainstorming, like I would have a lot of ideas, but people's throwing out their ideas, and I'll kind of like, I don't know, kind of like shut down a little, like just chill, like fall back and let everybody else say what they gotta say and just kind of went along with it. So
Yeah.
I definitely see that. Um, so what three words would you use to describe me and why?
Um, hmm, I would say friendly. Just because of what I got from you. You know what I'm saying? It was just pretty cool girl. Easy to work with. You know, very agreeable. That's why I was thinking maybe you would be amiable. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But yeah, friendly is definitely one. Um, hmm, I would say organized.
okay.
Just because like I don't want to use the word prepared over and over again, but preparation is only a byproduct of being organized with your time and with what you have to do. So I would say organized. And finally, let me think. I don't know, maybe shy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said maybe shy.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, ay, ay, ay. All my questions are like very repetitive. Um, is it what traits do you believe made me a good team member? And and then the second part of that is what traits do you believe could have made me a better team member?
Okay. I mean, what made you a good team member was that you were reliable, pretty dependable when we were getting things done, which is great. I think our whole team kind of had people that we did what we had to do when it was supposed to be done, which which worked out. Even though probably could have got a higher grade on that assignment, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're dependable. And for what I see, you're a pretty strong writer, which is good. So we were doing the written portion. Your part looked pretty well put together. Um, Things that could probably make you a better teammate. Like I said earlier, just more ideas, more input. Um,
A major, I like want to have like run my own fashion empire and all that. So like in 10 years, based off the little that you know about me, like what do you see me doing or like where do you see me going?
Um, I mean, I definitely see you as somebody that's gonna have some type of plan. Have their ducks in a row. So if you say you wanna, you know, um, you do your own fashion empire or whatever,
Uh-huh.
like in 10 years, what are we gonna be like 33, 30, something like that? I expect you to have already like gone past like the internship stage and kind of working for other people to kind of designing your own clothes. Is that like do you want to you see yourself designing your own clothes, have
Yeah.
your own fashion line?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, like I said, just like from the qualities and traits that you have, you know what I'm saying, especially being an analytic, um, I see you just following the blueprint, you know what I'm saying, and taking the steps that you're gonna have to take in order to get where you want to go. I definitely don't see you as somebody that's gonna, waste too much time or be stagnant after college. You know.
Okay. If you could start a business today, money provided, would you endorse me and why?
Uh, well, if it was a fashion business, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Um, and for the reason about that is I'm doing my capstone right now, so definitely kind of learning the preparation and just the thought that it takes to number one, attract an investor. Number two, like to actually um, start a startup. So if the money was there today, just kind of based off of what we already have, known about each other, I would
Hmm.
definitely, throw you a couple bones, um, just to see, you know what I'm saying, just to see how like what you would do with it, and I'm pretty sure that, like I said, you wouldn't waste the bread. If you do, start up something, and fail, um, just based off your question, like if I had the opportunity, if I was in a position to invest, I would invest you know, um, in your process, just because I would like to see you succeed at whatever it is that you want to do.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so based off what you know about me, how do you think I would behave in the workplace environment?
Um, well, that's a funny question because I know, like, coming out of college, in college, you're kind of like, you get pushed outside of your comfort zone every now and again, but for the most part, you're in control. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to answer to too many people.
Hmm.
You're pretty much in control of your own time aside from the time that you're in class. So, you remember when I was talking about things that you could probably improve on, which is like, being more assertive and stepping outside of that comfort zone. I think that in your workplace, you'll probably, like I said, take a little bit of time to get acclimated and get acquainted with the people there and your job there. But I can see you eventually being somebody that has a lot to bring to the table, and that's able to just quickly just share their points and really just be involved with the team. And once you start doing that, you couple that with your organizational skills. I can see you being a very valuable asset to anybody's job.
Okay, and if I was to get fired, what would it be for?
Um, if you were to get fired, what would it be for? Showing up to work late.
Well,
I said showing up to work late. That's probably what it would be it.
okay. And because I'm a fashion major, if I was to apply for a job, what position do you think I would apply for? CEO, manager, or intern?
If you were to apply when, today?
If like just to apply for a job position, like what do you think I would apply for? Like based off what you know about me, how I interact with people, like what do you think I would go for? Do you think I would go for like the top, or I would settle for like the little thing?
Um,
And why?
hmm. I think that you'll probably go for like somewhere in the middle, just because, like I said, like those driver characteristics, probably want to still work on those. So I couldn't see you immediately just seeing a CEO position opening and going for that. Um, but I don't know, somewhere between intern and manager. Like I don't see an intern position as settling or as low as it can go. I can
Hmm.
see it as experiential learning, as something that's super valuable, whether you're in college or once you're out of college. You can definitely still benefit from that. So it's like a position where I can see you in a position where, like I said, you're able to get comfortable and actually allow yourself to just unravel, and start bringing what you have to the table. And that could be a manager position, but that could be, um, like I said, experiential learning position where, you're getting paid for what you do still, but you're in a position where you can learn the ins and outs of the industry that you want to be. So I think that either one of those two, like I said, I don't see one being too far above the other. Manager definitely requires a little bit more experience. But yeah, yeah, one of those two.
Okay. And for my last question, um, what advice would you give me in order for me to be the best me that I can be? I don't know.
Um,
I couldn't think of
my advice would be to just keep using your experiences. The experiences that you've had in college and experiences that you're gonna have outside of college. Keep those in mind, and allow yourself to grow from them. Um, I will also say, you know, like I said, get ready to just step outside your comfort zone, um, as often as you can, just because that's where the growth starts. You know what I'm saying? Any growth comes from change. And I'm a firm believer in that. So, step outside your comfort zone, any chance that you get. And I'll also say take advantage of weak ties, just like we learned in class. Um, and just, network aggressively. I don't know if that's something that you're comfortable doing. I don't know,
it.
you know what I'm saying? But that's definitely some
Yeah.
valuable advice that I would give. Just, continue to network aggressively as well.
Okay.
Um, Start building a circle.
Okay. And with networking, that's something I actually do struggle with. Like, what makes it like what? How do you go about networking?
How do I go about networking?
Yeah.
Um, so, I don't know. Like I'm a very much I'm a mixture between the introvert and the extrovert. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
like I can go around people and flourish, and if I'm in a room full of 100 people, people gonna know who I am by the time I leave. Cause I'll make sure of that. But then when I get home, that's when I'm exhausted. Like I need that time to myself again.
Mhm.
But as far as me, I don't know. It's just knowing that like everybody's not gonna like you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna be that that intricate part of your network, but for the most part, like most people are willing to help. It's just all dependent on you and the steps that you take. So it's like following up is important. Like, I can have the best conversation with somebody in the world, but if I leave and don't follow up, I know that that's just a connection that I lost. And
Okay.
trying to go back and grab something after you didn't follow up. That's like it's pretty high school. So it's like, all right, it's just learning from my mistakes, and just knowing that 9 times out of 10 in life, all you got to do is ask. You're gonna get a yes or you're gonna get a no. Somebody's gonna like you and want to keep in contact, or they're gonna keep it moving with their life. So, you know,
Okay.
just have the confidence to go for it.
Thank you.
No
Okay. So,
problem. No problem.
so thank you for your time.